need to use when you can.
Oh, okay.
We're live.
Hey, it's all good. TMTU in the building.
TMTU.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Good to see y'all. Hey, we about to get raw with the realness with the men and one queen. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, we good?
Hey, everybody.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? So good to see y'all.
Welcome.
The Marriage Tune-Up's back in the building for the Tune-Up Nation here.
Tune-Up Nation.
Real talk. Hey, we fine-tuning, right?
Yeah. Fine-tuning marriage is one discussion at a time.
One
discussion
the
at
little
a
echo
time.
in there. Hey, so look, we got the family with us today, man.
Yeah.
We got Rob Bow, Cuts by Raj, as well as Blissful Events.
Yeah.
My dudes, man, always trying to support them. And then we got our fam over here. T2. Real talk. Donovan Thomas doing his thing, man. Just a blessing with the family.
Son.
So hey, before we go any further, hey, stop shacking up with us, right, man?
Stop playing.
Hey, you know the queen. That's Kay right there. And I'm cool. Just want to give y'all some our input on marriage and how you can get to plus years.
We gonna tell somebody how to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We hope somebody gets something from this. Real talk, because we're going raw today, and we're talking about real men.
We going raw. We going
raw. Hey,
raw
dog.
Really
we
raw.
going raw dog today.
Really raw.
Yeah. But hey, like this, subscribe to this. Come on, man. So that way you don't miss any of our segments, and we're gonna have a good time today. So, babe, what are we talking about today?
Yeah. So we going
raw.
Oh, you so New York.
R-A-W.
So we're going real today. So
real.
I thought today, November is International Males Health Month.
Yeah. That's it.
So I thought it would be good to have the men on, and I was going to kick it over to Aaron because really, thank you, Holy Spirit. I really haven't been feeling good this week, but Holy Spirit said today, no, you are what you are. You gonna feel good. So I'm feeling better today. So as of right now, so I hope this continues, and so I am going to. I wanted to. Just talk to the guys a little bit about being real. We started this series last week called Marriage Rated R. You know how you have that marriage, it's restricted. It's all the, marriage rated R, like at the movies, right? So our rating is going to be today. The R is going to be rated R for real.
Yeah.
We're going to have a real conversation. Last time we had a conversation being raw. This time we're going to have a conversation with real men talking real issues. So, so I thought we would just have, the fellas over here today, the fam bam. We also have our engineer, Jay Ford. In the background, he's going to chime in too, because he's a real man too. So we're going to go ahead and
he's a buster.
He's a buster too.
He's a cornball.
But he's fair.
He's gonna fade us out. Real talk.
So we're gonna have a conversation. I thought we would have one with my kid, or for
the young adults.
For the young adults, for the people who've been married 20 plus, and for the people who've been married
right
double
there
digits.
In the middle.
In the middle. Money in the middle. Where you at? In the middle. Okay. Yeah. So we thought we would do that today. So with that being said, let's talk about real quick. I want to ask you guys. My first question. You know me, Capra. I want to ask you guys.
Capra.
I want to ask you guys a question. With the word starting with R, describe the current state of your marriage.
Okay. Hey. So I'll go first. Thank you, T.
Let me make sure with the listeners too. This is I'm asking for the panel, the guys on the panel, you guys on the panel, but I also want to ask the listeners with a word starting with the letter R.
Yeah.
Describe the current state of your marriage.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
cool? And family is already on there saying hi. What's up, y'all? Good to see y'all.
What's up, fam bam?
Yeah. Hey, so I'll go first because mine didn't change. We've been talking about the R's, and mine's are still rhythmic. Rhythmically. Rhythmatic.
This cat right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
so what does that mean, baby?
I tried to explain it. I tried to explain it. It's where, sometimes in our marriage, the rhythm in the sky, and it's so beautiful.
I can't say the rhythm in the sky. Not the rhythm. The rhythm
in the sky. Yeah, that one too.
Okay.
And you just flowing back and forth. But then other times, it's the nails on the chalkboard. You know what I'm saying? And hence, rhythmically. Rhythmically.
Come on, Bravo.
I made a word.
Okay.
Made a word.
Come on.
Oh, man,
What you got, Bravo?
I'm gonna have to say recalibrate. And that's something.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, that's what we haven't heard.
That's something Donnie can appreciate.
Okay.
But to simplify, it's just adjusting. Because here's the reality: I'm not the same Rodney that when we first met.
Okay.
And Tam is not the same Tam when we first met. So there's some things that are changing within our dynamics, good and bad, and we're learning to be different and better for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because our mindsets are different. We don't have little kids no more. We have grown adults, and we're trying to exist with that dynamic now. We're changing our mindset in terms of business. You know, I'm learning how to be Scottie Pippen and not Michael Jordan.
Right.
That's an adjustment for me because I'm used to having the ball. Give me the ball, coach, move out the way. So it's an adjustment, big time for us, mentally, physically, and spiritually. With me being in the ministry now, it's an adjustment now with my wife. When we met, I was running from the call.
Right.
She had no knowledge that, I was supposed to be doing what thus said the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's an adjusting for her. Right. She has to now fill those shoes, that role. So it's recalibrating.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good.
In a real way.
That's good. I like that. Thank you for that word. Come on, young buck.
Rich.
Rich.
Okay.
Rich.
So rich.
Right, and that's the exact song that came to my mind.
Okay.
Shout out to Brent Jones.
Because I would definitely say right now, I feel like we are overflowing with love, happiness, joy, peace, kindness,
all the fruit. Y'all fruitful, huh?
We're very fruitful.
Yeah, love it. Yeah,
I would definitely say rich.
Okay. Shout out to that. Yeah.
Okay.
And Rasta GT. So rich.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a cut.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I like that. Rich and recalibrate.
Yeah. And rhythmically.
I like that. What? I ain't with that one. Rhythmically. What?
Yeah.
Jane, you sound better. Jane, what's yours? Roller coastery.
Roller coaster.
Ohio.
Yes, roller coastery. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, so again, fellas, I'm just here to I'm just facilitating. Okay,
don't do that.
Okay. Right. But this is really y'all discussion. But I really want y'all to be real right now, right? We getting naked.
Hey,
we'll take off your clothes.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Figuratively,
let's go.
right?
Okay. Figuratively.
All right.
Okay. So what does being real in your marriage mean to you? And do you feel secure enough to do it?
Yes.
You need that again, huh?
Yeah, read that again.
What does being real in your marriage mean to you? And how do you feel secure enough to do it? Do you feel secure enough in your marriage to be able to be really real?
I would say yes.
Okay, come on. Talk about it.
To me, being real in my marriage means that I'm not afraid to hurt my wife's feelings to get my point across. And when I say my point, I don't mean my point is like we're arguing and I'm trying to win the argument. My point across means that I am trying to make sure she comprehends how I'm feeling, even if that means I hurt her feelings. Because if I tiptoe around her feelings all the time, she will never truly understand how I feel.
Right.
And then this problem will continuously happen because I was too afraid to hurt her feelings.
Amen. Okay.
And
do you feel secure enough to do it?
Very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Rock?
Okay. Rabo?
I like that.
What you looking for?
I would say being real is, to Donnie's point, and also being open to when she's being really real to the point where she hurts your feelings, and learning how to receive it constructively versus destructively. Because
like
sometimes whether it's the husband or the wife, if we say something that's hurting their feelings, we typically go in defense mode.
Yes.
So for me, I have to learn, or I'm learning to take things and receive it properly without always feeling like she's against me, or feeling like she's belittling me, or feeling like we're on opposite teams. Learning how to grow as she grows, because she's growing. Again, we're in an adjustment period. We're calibrating. So she is developing this strongness that I prayed for. You know what I'm saying? And then it's something that I need for her to stand in, because if something happens to me, I need for her to be strong. So there's moments where she takes this role of, hey, babe, we need to do this. And it needs to get down like this. Like this morning, she got on me. I just woke up just going, hey, we need to do this, do that. And I'm like, okay, babe, but we need to do this. And she said that, but I'm speaking over her.
Right.
And she like, oh, I'm getting off this phone. I ain't got time for you, man, because we about to go there. And I'm like, oh, okay, damn, we about to fight early. Sunday morning. You know, but I had to humble myself because I did overtalk her. I was not listening, you know, and all she was just stating, look, babe, we need to do this and do that. And I was like, wow, okay. All right. So learning to humble myself and put my ego aside, you know, that's being real for me.
Being real.
Again, I'm used to being Michael Jordan.
Okay. So do you feel secure enough to do it?
I'm learning to be secure. I'm not saying I'm secure yet. I'm learning because again, this is a new thing for me.
Okay.
I'm used to being number one in everything. I'm the oldest son, the captain of this, the lead of this, and now I'm the husband of this, and I'm the man of this. But now it's learning how to adjust that she is the woman of this, and then she don't mean no harm to me. So I got to learn how to submit sometimes. We always think that submit is only for the woman in Ephesians, but no, it's for the man too. I got to learn how to submit.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
I'm learning.
Amen.
Hey, somebody said, I love that, gentlemen. Should be safe for both to share openly so both can be heard. Both feelings acknowledged, not just one. Hey, receive that.
All right, so come on, for you, what does being real in your marriage mean to you?
I think being real in the marriage is being able to have a conversation about anything, knowing that, guess what? Hey, it may hurt your feelings sometimes, but knowing that, hey, at this stage in the game, dude, it's never intentional and it's not malicious. And I think we have to get to that point of saying we have a safe word. Hey, I'm not your enemy.
Right.
You know, if we start rah-rah with either too much, and I'm not to hopefully calm myself down or calm you down. Right. But I think, you know, that's a part of love. That's a part of the marriage. Dude, we're gonna hurt each other's feelings. We're gonna get out of step in the dance of love and marriage. But that don't mean we just walk away. Right. Now that means okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and we get back on it. Right. So as far as I think your question, the other part of it.
And do you feel secure enough to do it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, you know, we might be quiet for a day or two, but I mean that's a part of it because I know sooner or later we'll go back and we'll have another conversation about it, and I'll get the chance to say, hey, look, dude, I wasn't trying to, you know. Make you feel crazy or stupid or less than. Right. You know, I don't want to do that. Dude, you my queen. If you not feeling good, then I ain't feeling good. Right. And I always want to be feeling good. So I ain't got no time for the shim sham flu.
Right. So here's what, you know, I like all three of the gentlemen's answers to the question. But you know, when I wrote this question, I was writing from a point of view of
in your feelings. Oh. I'm sorry.
I was writing it from a standpoint of, I guess, from a woman's standpoint.
Kiki.
I'm a woman,
Kiki.
But I'm like,
I'm
like, what does being real in your marriage look like? So I was thinking that being real in your marriage would be like, I'm able to be naked. I'm able to be my complete, authentic self.
Yeah.
And I'm able to show up in my marriage as me, and you're going to love me anyway.
Okay. But I
don't have to, you know, I still, because, you know, some people still have their representatives in their marriage.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know, they still have that. So I'm thinking like, what does it look like? What does it mean to me to be real in the marriage?
But babe, can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Does that mean that you still come at me ornery and you know you're not delivering things right? I think we still got to that because that's being real too. But it's like no, I think catching yourself in
it has nothing to do with what you're saying.
Okay, so
I feel like if I'm being real, if I'm
like what you told me about college.
No.
That's not real?
No.
That's not real?
No.
That's divulging to me.
I'm saying like being my authentic true self. Like I'm being real.
Give me an example of that. Because I gave you like 3. You said no.
I think she's saying like she's truly being herself.
I'm just
because
being,
on the first date, I'm putting my best person out there.
Right.
I'm trying to impress you and everything.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I walk through the door.
So the wig is off.
Yeah.
You got one sock that's holy.
Right.
I do.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss me in the morning without me brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being real, authentic, me.
Yeah.
and you're gonna love me anyway. That's what I
I'm
feel.
gonna get that.
Like, that's easier. I feel like that's the easy part.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Come on.
For me to accept my wife's natural beauty and her true personality, that's what I fell in love with. So it's easier for me to do that than to humble myself.
Man,
when she turn around and tell me you ain't done nothing for me lately.
Hence, from a man's standpoint,
Right.
we're not looking at it from your.
That's what I was saying.
Because we know one of the main things is y'all want communication, and I'm like, bruh. And sometimes my communication don't come off right, like Rob was saying. Now the whole house is off center, you know, and it's like looted, real talk. So we down with that, bruh.
I'm just saying.
I get it.
When I wrote
I get
the
it.
that's what I'm saying. Do you feel secure enough to be your real self? Like some people feel like some people feel seriously.
So like Nappily Ever After. Every morning she woke up, had to do her hair, put on makeup, everything.
I have a friend right now that goes to bed with makeup on or whatever. Does not.
I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, does not. Don't belch. Don't. You know anything.
Hey, hold on. I ain't mad at that either. If that's her though,
in front of her husband, like
if that's her,
if she's doing that to please herself, then that's okay. But I that's not a requirement for me.
Yeah,
I think she's doing that to please for him.
Right. But I agree with John. I don't even think that's a requirement for him. But he's like, if you give it to me, like I like it. So I think that's what she want to do. Hey, more power to your sister. Yeah, real talk.
Come on, let's get in here because we got some good questions. I want to.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna get to them all, yo. Yeah. All right, see, man, dude, you be having mad content up in there, man.
Listen, hey, man, we gonna have a part two. We're gonna have a part two. So that's what it is. Okay, look.
So
I want to tell. I'll pay you all right. So I want to tell you guys. I've been watching this guy. Shout out to this guy named David Burris.
Yeah,
please go and follow him. Please go and follow him. And if you guys, if anybody happen to know him, tell him I'm looking for him to come on to TMTU. I really like this cat. Yeah. He really speaks to me. He reminds me of my husband. He really does. So I really like this cat.
Oh, praise God for that. But let me add to that, man. Hey, so the brother is a life coach and a marriage coach. Yeah. He's written a book, and big ups to him, man.
He lives in Long Beach.
And he's doing some big things that he just wants to see. He wants to be an advocate for marriage and men. And I that's real. Man, hey,
I love that.
We can always take that
because we don't really have too many people that are, especially black men that are advocating for other black men.
Yeah.
So either you're a pastor, preacher, whatever. But no, this is just he's not a pastor or anything like that. But he's just an advocate for men. So I really appreciate that. But his name is David Burris. He has a David Burris Academy. So go out and shout out to him.
Yeah, big up.
But he recently did a post. And I just thought it was just fantastic. So I thought, hey, you know what? With November being, Men's International Health Month, that's health in every way: emotional health, physical health, mental health, all of that,
spiritual,
all that, all in one. So I thought today, let's deal with some real men.
Thank you for having the brothers on.
Yeah. So I'm like, So for the month of November, we're gonna have the men. So
what?
For the month of November, because it's men's month, so we're going to have the men.
Yeah, because we probably need to cut it in half with so much stuff you got, but it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, so one of the first things that Mr. Burris talked about was the husband. He gave the definition of husband. I just want to read for you guys right now. He said the husband is defined as a male head of household, the master of the house, the householder, if you will. He talked about the husband being the one that holds it all together.
Right.
He is the house band.
Yeah.
He holds the house together. So I thought that was just fantastic. If you could just really imagine that in your mind, he's holding, the husband is the band around the house. He's the one that's holding everything up, the householder. So I just thought that was just really, really, really fantastic. So and he also, one thing he says, that if the house does not have a house band, then it's probably going to be in dismay. And what I took from that was that it's very important for there to be a man in the house. The husband has a critical role.
It does.
Is what I took from that. So with that, I want to ask you guys a question. How was being a husband modeled for you guys? How was it? Just throw it out there, listeners too. Put that in the chat. How was being a husband, not a father, not a man, a black man or a white man or whatever? How was a husband modeled for you?
In the cold peace case, I think all of that you said, not a man, not a father. that all molds into the husband that we're supposed to be, or the house band. And so I'll start off because mine's is quick. It was not. These fellas, they're gonna talk a little bit more about it, but no, nothing was modeled for me. So it's already an uphill battle being a black male in America. Now you got no father. Right. Now you in the hood, and it's like you climbing Mount Everest. It's like damn, but God though. Yeah. Let me smile while I say that. Yeah. So none for me. I'll let the fellas go.
Yeah.
I say it was modeled realistically.
Okay.
It was
that R. They go that R right there. Realistically.
It was not daisies and flowers all the time.
Steak and cake?
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah. It was not. Yeah. It was my dad getting cussed out on my birthday for buying me something my mother said not to. It was, being a child and you hearing your parents arguing in the bedroom. And me and my three brothers crying. Right. So to me that was real because you go through those and even though I'll never fault my parents. They did exactly the best that they could.
Come on now.
Yes.
But still together.
It showed me, okay, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this.
That's good, D.
So,
that's good.
So I was able to pick. I was able to pick the good.
So what to do and what not to do. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Huh.
I love that.
Yeah, and then I had a lot of men, married men in my life. Parents, uncles,
grandparents,
parents, friends, just so many people to where I was 21 years old and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to be married already.
Right.
This single life ain't for me.
Right.
Yeah,
right. All right.
We was in that picture.
That's you give me a pat on the back?
Yeah, we was there.
Y'all was.
Let him say it.
Y'all remember y'all kicked me out on Valentine's Day though?
Did we?
Like this for the couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed that. Come on, Bobo. How was the model for you?
It was modeled for me in a real way that
they go that R. Yeah, I love it. Right, go ahead.
A real way that made me stay in a battle relationship because I wanted to model that. And my dad was the epitome of a husband to my mom because of what his parents were not.
I hear that.
So because he saw his dad stepping out on his mom, he said, I'm not going to step out on my wife. Because he saw his dad be verbally and abusive to my grandmother. Right. He said, I'm not going to be that. Yeah. So because he was not that, it made me say, okay, this is what I want to be. But going into first relationship, I did not have what he had, which was a real woman that would be reciprocating who he was. You know what I'm saying? So my dad was a great husband. He was a provider, protector.
Big ups to him.
He was a priest, and I didn't even know he was a priest, because he accepted Christ later on, but he was still that. He created that atmosphere. I don't want to get ahead of the questions, but he always set the tone.
That's good. That's tight right there.
So to where now it's making me do things different with my wife because he was such a great husband that my mom struggles now in his absence. Yeah. So now it's like I got to fill shoes, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm learning how to do what he did, but do a little further by equipping my wife so she can stand if I'm not here.
Man, real talk. That's
so good, Rodney. That's so good. That is so good.
Man, somebody said, I definitely appreciate that definition of a husband. Unfortunately, that is not the definition that I've seen. I received that. Yeah, wow. I received that. Yeah, wow. Real talk.
Let me go here with you. What do you feel is your role as a husband? That's a hard one now.
Here's the thing. I like what Brother Bird said about the house band. Because that means that as a husband, dude, I have to make sure that there's organization and control in my house. Because if not, it's going to be
out of control.
Yeah, it's going to be havoc in there. So and not only that, but because I'm with the protector and I'm with the provider. I think most of us know
that's the
that.
Easy part.
Yeah, but now I need to go further and dive into the emotional part. Right. The nurturing part.
How you gonna be emotional? How you gonna be nurturing? And it happened for you.
Yeah, and that's funny because God will always provide a ram in the bush. You know what I'm saying? He did that with Mr. P, my father-in-law. He did that with Bishop. He put me around brothers. Even in the Marine Corps, I got around brothers that a lot of them didn't have fathers, but we hugged on each other. To this day, we still love on each other and things like that. And the few that did, big ups Celeste, dude, we would drive to like Oklahoma, and I would see his dad out there, you know, with pigs and cows and stuff like that. So, you know, I got glimpses here and there. And then I had to realize, man, once I really came to God, like, nah, he's always been there for me. He's always been my father. So now I want to nurture. I want to hug more. I tell cats I love them more because I didn't get that. So like Rod saying, okay, what didn't we receive and what do we need to do? If we stepping on shoulders, what do we need to do better? I'm going to do that better. So yeah, the house band is a big thing, and a lot of them can see that.
The householder.
But I think that's the whole thing, because you holding it together. It says it came from like an Anglo-Saxon words of house and band, meaning that you're putting a band or rope or strap around something to hold it in together. Well, think about it. That's our daughters, our sons, our wives, you know, and we're protecting. Me and Donnie, we talk all the time about not only protecting them from getting out, but for what can come in. You know what I'm saying? So that's holding it up as well, babe. I think it's one of the same. And if you need a verse for that, it's 1 Timothy 3:4-5. It talks about being a husband. And dude, we got to hold. And sometimes, man, it get hard, man.
It'd be hard to hold your arms up like Moses.
Bruh.
Put them up.
And it's funny you said, because if I didn't have family like this, where I could go to Donnie and say, man, I can go to Rod and say, man, yo, it might burst. And then all hell goes loose here. You know. Come on. What's your role?
I mean, I think Coop really pinpointed. There's not much more you can say to that. I mean, I truly do believe in provide and protect. But I think it goes further, because when you hear provide, you're thinking finances.
Right.
But you have to be able to provide peace and all of those fruits.
Come on, man.
Because just like I want these things from my wife, I want her to want that for me, and to require that for me. So I want her to be able to come home and get naked and release everything from her day, so she's not going out the next day.
Real talk.
And having all of that still, all that baggage still on her, right? So provide, and you also have to protect that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
You said emotions, you have to protect their emotions, right?
Man, real
you have
talk.
to protect everything. So it's not just finances and safety.
It ain't.
It goes much further when you talk about provide and protect.
Yeah. For your wife and your kids. And here's the thing, I'm gonna add to D with that. And we need to still give that, even if we ain't receiving that. And that's what we're talking about, where sometimes it ain't fair. It ain't fair, but guess what? That's what we signed up for as being men. Dude, we got to deal with it. Come on, Rob.
Because that's our ultimate job as priest of our homes. We got to learn how to set those tones. You know, because the reality is that's what they're looking for. Yeah. And it's hard for a man who was raised to be a certain way. Yeah. Hard. Emotionally.
Hard. I ain't showing nobody.
And I'm getting ahead again, but you have to die to that mindset of what you were taught to be. You have to be this way to survive. But the wife is not the enemy. So you have to decrease this hardness and learn how to be soft and be receptive to when she's in her emotional feelings. You got to be able to tap into her emotions. The only way you can do that is you allow your emotions to flow. Yeah. Because we do have emotions as men. Yeah. But sometimes we hold that back because we don't want you to think.
I ain't showing nobody, dude. Yeah.
You know, we don't. Real talk. That's not a sign of strength when we get into our feelings, our emotions. But I got to dial into my wife, because if I don't, she's going to go out of control and it's going to affect the dynamics. And I'm responsible for that.
Because you the house man.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, and then as our daughters are concerned, it's like telling your daughter, that's not the right dude for you. And them receiving it, but they don't want to receive it because they don't see what you see. You know, so again, you're trying to hold back those feelings, because if he hurts you, now it's going to take me to another dimension to where it's going to affect our dynamics of our house, because you didn't want to listen to what I had to say. And to our sons as well.
Oh, man, that's not
the right female for you, man, because she does not have the example of a father in her life. And I see that. So I'm telling you, she's not going to respect you because she doesn't know what a man is.
Or it's going to be a hard road.
It's going to be a hard road.
It's going to be a hard road. go.
You know, so it's so important for us as men. We got an incredible job. It ain't just like Donnie said, it ain't about providing monetarily.
Yeah.
It's not about just protecting physically.
Not just that.
It's not. That's the easy part. The hard part is learning how to tap in emotionally to everyone.
And hold on, can I be real? Hey,
you got something too, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. And I don't like doing it, man.
Yeah.
I don't like doing it.
I can't stand it. I always say it's not fair. Why do I always have to be the one to speak up and apologize?
Yeah.
And I don't think I was wrong. But it's my job.
Die to self.
It's my job.
Hey, hang on.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, come on, go.
Because I was going to go off of what Rod said. He said he didn't want to show his emotion because it would make you feel soft. Not to negate that, but for me, I don't want to show my emotions because what if she doesn't respond the way that I want her to?
Yeah.
So I tell her, you know, oh, it hurt my feelings when you say that. And then she look at me
like I'm a punk.
Come on, man. I'm like,
yo.
I'm a punk.
I can show you. I can show you.
And it's like this side that I never want you to see.
Right.
You bring it out.
You wouldn't like me
real
if I was
talk.
angry.
Real talk.
You wouldn't like me if
I'm up here with the guys. I'm just like, wait,
let's hit a couple of comments. Somebody said, hey, to be that support for my wife, provide, but when she's having a bad day and stressed, I take on some of her burden or help her out at home so she can focus on her job. Yeah. Here's somebody else. Our role is to show our sons and daughters how to love as well as our wives. Come on, we got to show them. We truly need to be models, model it so that it can continue in our legacy. I love that. Somebody just said legacy.
Shout out to
Let's
Dolphin.
go. Rasta GT.
Yeah, fam. That's fam.
Legacy.
Okay, so Mr. Burris also talked about men being numb.
Man,
you walk around being numb, like you guys kind of touched on a little bit. Like you don't want to really show.
You'll never know it.
You don't really want to show how you really feel, whatever. Yeah. So you kind of walk around. You kind of walk around numb. Keenan, I'm on the air. I'm on the air.
Why would he call it? He knows what.
He ain't gonna FaceTime at that.
I'm on the air.
He want to talk.
I got something to say right now.
Hey, yo, Dre, I got something to say. This cat funny.
Like, for real? I'm on the air.
Big ups, Keenan.
But I think that I want to say that he said numb. So you guys walk around numb. Let me just ask you, is that something? Can you identify?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you?
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
So because men have a hard time showing their emotions. He said men have to feel emotions, not live out of them. Wow. Women, I will say, we as women, we live out of our emotions. We do. Yeah. We're just emotional creatures. God made us that way. We live out of our emotions. But so men, you guys can't do that. Both of us can't be emotional.
Right.
We can't be. We'll loot the house.
Yeah, the looting.
We'll tear the house down. Yeah. We cannot both be in our emotions at the same time. That's like that's gas.
Fire.
That's fire and fire. That ain't even no gasoline in match. That's fire and fire.
Yeah,
that's
just lava.
That's lava. You know what I mean? So he said men. So a lot of times to negate that, a lot of men walk around numb. So I want to ask you guys this question: are there areas where you are numb in your marriage? If so, where and why? Okay, we being real today, guys. Yeah, we being real today. Okay, so are there areas where you are numb in your marriage? If so, where and why? And I gave you a little thing. Maybe you have overcome an area in your marriage where you were previously numb, and now you're good. Yeah. If you have, please share that.
Yeah. Hey, I'll go first.
Okay.
One of the areas that I get numb in is I got two. Yo, my first one is arguing. Bruh, I'm just at that stage in my life. Bruh, I don't really want to argue, man. I want peace. I want peace in our house. I want it for you. So anything I'm doing, I'm not doing it on purpose to be like, dude, I'm trying to just usurp my house and get it in rags and stuff like that. It's not that I try to shut down. I'm gonna communicate to a certain extent, but then I'm gonna try to throw one of our cards in there of our fail-safe card. Hey, look, can we table this? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to go there. Right. I'm about to go there. Either I'm gonna shut down or I'm throwing the chair through the window, which I gotta fix. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. So let's just chill. I'll take a drive. You know what I'm saying? That type thing. You know, the other one is, dude, the past. I get numb on the past because I'm a new creature. Bruh, Hey, a lot of cats on my family saying Rasta GT. He'll tell you some crazy stuff that we did, but I don't want to talk about it. Most men don't want to go back and talk about who they robbed, stole, killed, whatever. Hurt. Yeah, hurt. Exactly. You know, that type of thing. I want to move forward and say, what am I doing now, though? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I notice a lot of time in our arguments, somehow the past will come up, and I'm like, man, I thought we was on this. How we get to this? Yeah. You know, that type of thing. So those are the two where I feel I'm numb still, and I see God working on me there. That's the only reason it will come up. Yeah. He's like, cool, because you still got things to work out, and I'm still working out things in there for you. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go through as many times as I want. Why? Because I'm in charge, and all I can say to that is, "Yes, God." All right, yes, Lord. You know, but those would be my two areas: arguments and the past. Man, I'm good on those, man.
Rodney,
what brings about numb for me in a major way? I'm in a blended family situation. I don't like to call it blended.
Talk about it, Rod.
Well, Jesus came from a blended family. I ain't mad at that.
Talk about it.
Yes, he did.
Shows it could work.
And right now we're having a major struggle with my youngest son. And when things come about, you know, I get numb when my wife goes 0 to 100. Mm-hmm. And
Mona,
we had an issue not too long ago, and we were addressing it. And she was just telling me, you know, you need to do this, and why you ain't doing this and doing this. And I just totally shut down. And again, I got naked and said, to be brutally honest, I don't even know how to address this dude. If I'm keeping it 100, like I told her, the dude don't even respond to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can have a full on conversation and it's like few words. And it's like, I don't even know how to tackle this problem.
Right.
And for her, it's like, it needs to be tackled. And I'm like, I don't know how to tackle it. And to be able to say something like that, and again, not feeling soft and feeling like a punk.
Right.
And then you're sitting there and she's just looking at you like, and I'm just like, dang, God, I don't, like for real, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I need your help because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes, it caused that numbness to come because number one, I don't want to blow up on my wife because I love her so.
Right.
But I know we have an issue, but I need help in addressing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I need your assistance.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's
my area.
Yeah,
right
real talk.
That's real cool.
Because our kids.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Man, we all got things that we're going through.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I love this platform because a lot of times cats want to either keep it to themselves, they don't go to God, and next thing you know, looting the house.
Looting the house. You got one, D? You know?
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah." Hey, so yeah, you know what I'm saying. Somebody said, "Love the transparency."
I mean, me too.
My absolute favorite color. Yo, big ups for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Willow Mae Thomas.
So I would say,
it's my girl.
Me being numb came very early in our marriage. We got together. We were together for 7 months, and then we got married. So we didn't get to have all the conversations and all the time and everything.
Right.
So
right.
Coming into the marriage immediately, she already had a 5-year-old son. And I'm like,
that blended family.
We're married. I'm your husband. I'm number one.
True.
But I put that on him too. So how can I expect him not to be number one after 5 years he has been?
Yeah, real talk.
So I became numb to my emotions in general because I felt like they didn't matter. Because I would express myself, you know, hey, it hurts my feelings when Caden says this to me. He's a child. Why does that hurt your feelings?
Dude, move closer to the mic.
I still have emotions, even though
somebody just said I can't hear him.
Yeah,
I'm a man, but I still have emotions.
Right.
Just because he's 5 years old doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt my feelings.
Right.
So that made me numb to just feeling.
Right.
Wow.
In general.
Wow.
And it probably took us.
I was gonna say, so where you at now with that, man?
Oh no, we good now.
Yeah, we good. The devil thought he had you. He thought he had you.
We resilient to the devil.
Another R. Hey, that's another R.
Yeah. So now we're definitely no numbness right now.
Good. Yeah, you love it. Hey, somebody said, I'm sure my husband is the same with the past. He called me a plunger one time.
A plunger?
Said I'm real good at bringing up old sugar honey iced tea. Hey, that's real right
Are you
there.
serious?
Hey, love that.
Oh,
Love that. Hey, real talk.
Wow.
Real talk, man.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
somebody else said facts.
Oh,
Facts.
wow. This is such a good conversation, you guys. I'm loving this. I'm just
Okay.
my caper. Okay.
Yeah, hey, subscribe to this, man. Come on, man. Send us to somebody right now so we can rock with them.
Hey, Mr. Burris also talked about the vow until death do we part.
Yeah.
He challenged that vow and said it should be unto versus until.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that until means forever and unto means daily, a death daily.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So like
So if you say unto death do we part, unto that means forever.
Mm-hmm.
Unto death do we part, right? And but unto means it's a death daily. Unto death.
Let me
death.
Let me tackle it first.
So
let me tackle it first.
Let's unpack this.
Okay, because here's the thing. I think they're both synonyms of each other.
Okay.
All I see is Brother Burris. If we have my tooth is hurting. Brother Burris went deeper and said, no, it's a root canal you need. See what I'm saying? So, because anyone can look at the unto and unto death do us part, meaning, hey, we're in this forever. Now, Brother Burris said, not only is it forever, it's daily. See, he just, if we were here, he unpacked it down the right. He went deeper with it to say, well, what does forever look like?
Okay.
It looks like every damn day, even if you don't feel like it, we rock it. Right. And guess what? With me personally, bro, I'm gonna fail on some days, man.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get it right, and I'm gonna feel like, yo, man, nah, this ain't for me. But then I look at fam like some of the fellas that's been married years, man, and I say, man, nah, I can't give up.
Right.
And like D said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna humble myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come because that's what a man does. I think I said that to you last time. We was mad at each other. I said, hey, look, I'm gonna come in here. You know why? Because I'm your husband and I love you and I'm a leader here and we're gonna make it through this. So come on, let's have this conversation.
Right. You did.
And she said, F me.
Here's a question.
I'm just joking.
Here's a question. As the householder, are you willing to die daily to self? As the householder, come on, Rocco, answer that for me. As a householder, are you willing to die daily to self?
I'm learning to die to self every day because I'm learning if I don't, it affects my family in a major way.
Yeah, Rod.
My wife, she challenges
Give me an example.
all the time. Like, Rodney, you're a minister now. You can't be cousin people, you know, but I'm quick to flare off on somebody in a minute because it's just, you challenge my manhood.
Right.
You know, but it's not always about your manhood.
You.
It's about, you know, learning how to walk away from things because if your manhood is challenged and then they decide to man up with you and you do something to harm that person, now I'm without you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to jail, dog, or even worse, you might die. You know, so stop being this LA mindset. You got to learn how to humble yourself, reduce yourself. So I struggle in that because
me too.
Coming from Los Angeles, you had to be a certain way. And I'm learning how to dial back from that. More and more.
That's good, Rob.
I listen to my wife because she always ring the alarm. Hey, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Don't be that. Man, is God gonna like that? You know, she's challenging. So yeah, I have to die to myself because, you know, when it comes down to it, it's a major loss. If I'm out of the picture, and I don't want for my wife to struggle.
Man, real talk. Hey, for all of us, man.
Amen.
Donnie, want to?
You got one. As a householder, are you willing to die daily to self?
Am I willing?
Yes.
Man.
Are you willing to die? That's
I would say it's easy to say yes, just out of the love of for my wife and my family. But is it easy to do it?
Exactly.
That's the unto,
right?
Because it's
the
a
rubber
daily
hit the road. Yeah,
right.
That's the unto,
man.
You're right.
But I feel like with everything with life, it's a decision, and it's a choice that I have to make every day,
right?
Because it's not easy,
man.
And Rodney said something about his dad. He said he set the tone, and as a man, you do set that for the house.
Yeah, good or bad.
So if I come home from work, and since I had a bad day, I'm still upset.
Yeah,
everybody's day is ruined.
Everybody does.
Handle it.
Everybody's day.
Yeah.
Why is there water in the sink and it's 2-3 drops?
This guy, he said,
Hey man, dry my sink out, man.
Right. Yeah, the littlest thing.
The littlest things,
Real
because
talk.
I had a bad day.
Man.
My boss yelled at me, so now I'm gonna yell at my
Exactly.
wife. Now
I
my wife's
received
gonna yell
that.
at the kids. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm not mad at Brother Burris. I think he just went down. Somebody said Brother Burris, he did a CT scan and an MRI, going deeper. So that's what he did.
Yeah.
We know it's hurting.
Yeah.
We know it's an X-ray. Now let's go a little deeper.
Yeah.
I think that's what Brother Burris. Big ups to that, brother.
Here's a question for you.
Mhm.
As a house band, remember,
Uh-huh.
are you leading with death? Boom. Okay, that's
Yeah.
As the house band, are you leading with death?
Hey, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes, but I don't like it. I'm just being honest here. We
like
said we're
it?
gonna be honest,
I
right?
like
Hey, hold on,
it.
because we can go to God, and He said, dude, if you could take this cup from me,
Right.
but nevertheless, your will be done.
Right.
So it's like some
Right,
things
right.
that I have to do, but I don't want to do it.
Right.
I don't want to do it. I want to kick back and chill,
Right.
and nah. But I got to do. Case in point. Yo,
Oh, you got an example?
no. Okay, we can go to sex, bruh. I got to realize, yo, my wife might be hurting one day or tired one day. I'm not. I don't feel like doing it, babe, and I have to be okay with that.
And he lying right now.
No, I ain't lying. You know that's the truth.
He's not lying.
You know that's the truth.
But he being untruthful.
Yeah. No. I gotta be okay with that. Something,
Let
dude.
me tell y'all something.
Hey, will I want it? Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something.
What?
I told y'all it's the grace right now because
Uh.
the Lord knows I have not been feeling good this entire week. And have I not?
No, that's true.
I done
That's
been to
real talk.
the emergency room and urgent care
Yeah.
this week. And I've not been feeling well. And last night, I'm not feeling good.
Uh-huh.
And what did Aaron say?
Hey.
Well, can you just lay on your side?
Huh.
Bruh,
That sounds
I
like a
just
compromise.
told you
Hey, that sounds like
that
a
I'm not
compromise.
feeling well.
Hey.
And this cat gonna say, well, hold on, let me rub your stomach and just go ahead and lay on your side.
Hey, but
Who
here's
says
the thing,
that?
though. Here's the thing, though.
I'm not feeling good, dog.
Yo, big ups.
So you want
big ups to the sacrifice. That's real talk. Because what that'll do is that make me say, dude, hold up. I know
I'm going to take it.
bro, I know my wife wasn't feeling well. She still took care of me. Dude, I gotta take care of it. When things come up.
But as a house band, you gotta take care of me anyway, man.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You the householder,
See,
you gotta take care of me anyway. So what you mean?
it still should be where, dude, hey, it's gonna help me want to rock and roll and do my things, do my duties because I'm being taken care of.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. So
Okay.
big ups there.
Okay.
Big ups there.
Okay. This cat right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. We're moving fast, guys. Burr stated that a wife cannot show up for a husband until the man dies first. He went on to say that a husband should not only lower his expectations from his wife, but raise his expectations of himself while dying to self daily. Does that make sense?
Wow. Say that again.
So don't have it. And
Yeah, let's go
break
there.
it down for me.
Yeah.
in order,
Come on, read it again, man. Read it again. So the listeners can hear too.
The husband should not only don't have any expectation of your wife. You don't have the expectation of her.
Wait, he did not say don't have any.
Okay.
Read the
A husband
paragraph.
should not only lower his
No,
expectation.
man, you didn't start up the top. You read the whole thing.
Okay,
So-
Burr stated
Thank you.
that a wife cannot show up for the husband until the man dies first.
Okay.
He went on to say that a husband should not only lower his expectations from his wife, but raise his expectation of himself while dying to self daily.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does, and I for me, I believe it's a yes and a no.
Okay, well, go ahead. Break it down real quick.
Okay, here, Burr stated the wife cannot show up for her husband until the man first dies. I agree with that. Because, again, I look at our marriage. Yo, it wasn't until I accepted God and said, Lord, I submit, and Lord, show me what I need to do, that you fell in line and said, dude, okay, I see him following God, so I'm going to follow him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But prior to that, it was hell up in Harlem, man.
Luke Street.
Exactly. So and I can't do anything but blame myself on that because I wasn't doing right. Man, my house band was like this. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Now the other part.
We're going to start doing this. You know, you got Wakanda forever like this. We're going to start doing this.
Yeah, the house band.
This house band. This house band right here.
How your house band looking? It's all weebly wobbly.
How was yours?
Like that thing. You know what's that tall thing that be in the car? That's the house band right there. Bro, you suspect if your house band like that. Okay, the other part. He wanted to say that a husband should not only lower his expectations from his wife, but raise his expectations.
I know exactly what you said right there, but go ahead.
No, but there's my yes and a no, because no disrespect to our ladies, because he did make y'all as the weaker vessel. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I should lower in those. Dude, my wife is not feeling good. Hey, she ain't really with us this day or whatever, this, that, and the third. Mm. I have a choice now. I could get upset and pissed off, or I can grow from this and say, dude, no, it's gonna come a day where she's gonna come. We're gonna be one. It's gonna be all good. Mm-hmm. So in that instance, dude, I'm raising my expectations of myself. I'm saying, no, Coop, don't be angry. Don't kick in, because I'll kick and scream, especially from some booty. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta get to the point where it's like, bruh, why you act like you ain't never gonna get none again, and you need to adjust right now today.
Go on, get there, babe. Go on, get there.
Hey, take me slow. Take me slow, man. Real talk. So that's how I looked at it with the yes and the no. Mm-hmm. Dude, don't get it twisted. I still have expectations of you, mm-hmm. but do I have to go off and be all ornery and irate and now ain't nobody talking for 3 days in the house? Mm-hmm. No, I can still be like, hey, babe, because if anything, that's gonna get her quicker to me than the argument.
But I agree with what he said.
Okay,
I don't think that Timmons. I don't think that. I mean, I don't think that men should have expectations of their wife. I don't.
But you should have expectations of
absolutely, because you know what? Hey, it ain't fair, dog.
That's not what he said, though.
That's what he said.
He did not say that you should not have expectations. He said lower.
Lower.
Okay, lower your expectations.
To zero?
To zero.
No,
to
zero.
I'm saying don't have an expectation of me. I'm saying don't. As you don't have an.
Y'all expect us to go to work, but you don't. We can't expect for you to do certain things for us.
You can't cook.
That's
an expectation.
And not every day. Babe, you trying to tell me I should have no...
I'm here, help me. I said...
Help me. So not help me.
That's help. That's help.
Well, lower your expectation. Like, you can have a little bit, but don't be having like, I expect this ever. Out here doing,
Hey, I'm going to go here.
You go first.
I'm going to go here.
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
you came home and said, yo, I'm not working no more. Guess what? He said that I should by the sweat of my brow. Right. So if you came home and said I could be mad.
I could be mad, but we gotta dig in.
Bro,
that's what men do.
But here all I can say is, babe, look, if you're not gonna rock that way, okay. We might be moving out of this house.
We can't live like
you
this.
Know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I appreciate you if you rock and roll.
Why my boy D just text me? Ninja, please. I got expectations.
Hey, one of the brothers on here said, wow. Like, for real?
For real, D?
Yeah.
For real, D? It's like, nah, okay, you got expectations.
Somebody said, I think it's unrealistic to not have expectations of one another. I agree. Yeah. Bro, come on, we're human. We're human. Hey, we got to get to the what's under the hood in the
okay. Hey man, listen, we just want to have a part two, babe. I'm
okay,
saying.
So we just gonna
just
do that
go
part?
just let it flow,
okay,
man.
All right, we'll do. Do your thing there, Rocky Road.
All right, so we unpack this. How do you feel about that, Robbo?
I mean, I agree with what Coop was saying.
I'm good.
You know, but there should be some equal expectations. Period.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, I agree with the brother was saying, but that's not realistic in everybody's home.
Right.
You got to have some type of expectation.
Yeah. That's part of the band.
You know?
Yeah.
That's part of the band?
That's a part of the band. Expectations.
Expectations is part of the band.
Yeah. That's
because you say you're the backbone, right?
No, I said
you're the helpmate.
But the wife is the backbone, right?
Is she?
Is she?
Is she?
Why not?
You're the helpmate.
Yeah.
So helpmate is backbone? No.
The helpmate is a lot of things.
Yeah, man.
It's not a lesser, we are
the weaker vessel.
See,
dude, all I know
physically,
is thank you. Stop it. Mentally, y'all far ahead.
Because
bro.
let's keep it 100. Let's go back to the garden. Eve was the one who recognized Satan. So whatever God took out of us to create y'all, for you to see, that's necessary within our relationship. And I need that.
All I'm saying. Okay.
Come on now.
Hey, somebody says you should support the best version of your wife and vice versa. That's big right there.
All right, Rich.
But getting mad when our spouse doesn't meet expectations isn't cool either. Real talk. We got to grow. Right. I'm not saying I'm there. I'm not. I'm saying I have to grow from that. So, here go one. Hey, but what do you do if your spouse is not fulfilling the husband role, but believes things are okay? Yeah.
Part two.
Hey,
part two.
And
clip that because that we need to answer that.
Hey, but no, I think we got real quick.
But I got to research that. So, So
come on, man. Hey,
I got to research that, babe.
I get it. I don't. Huh? Yeah, but dude, a conversation needs to be had.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, you can bring in some of the brothers. You can bring in a counselor. Hey, remember we were talking. Matter of fact, when we went away for my birthday, we said, "Yo, so some of the things that we should say, yo, so how am I doing?"
Yeah.
Hey, that's an open-ended question right there. How am I doing? Hey, so how are we doing?
Right.
That's an open. Hey, now you done kicked in the door, waving the 4-4.
But I feel like a lot of times what's lacking is that a safe place is not created. Because if I don't have a safe place where I feel like I can open up to you and that you're going to comprehend that, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm cool.
But that's what he thinks.
But are you cool?
No.
Exactly. Hence what I did. Well, I said, yo, get that cat in the car, rolling to Vegas. 4 hours. You trapped. You trapped. You ain't got no choice but to talk. And I'm turning the music on too.
But that's not a safe place though. Exactly.
But what you said?
That's not a safe place.
you go.
But are you safe emotionally though?
I'm gonna give you the tip. I'm gonna give you the tip of it, but it's so much more underneath that I'm not gonna uncover.
But I think that's where she comes in and says, "Yo, we got 4 hours just unpack. Come on, let's cry. Man, me and Kay went on one time, bro. We was crying in there 1 hour. We was laughing the next hour. We was crying the next hour.
Yeah.
And when we got home, we was like, I love you. Bro, what are you doing? You know? Yeah. So I think you got to get them in a safe space and have those type of conversations. Yeah.
Another pastor said, shout out to Pastor Keon Henderson. Mm-hmm. He said that men set the tone and the women set the atmosphere.
Okay.
Do you agree with this statement?
Yes.
Why or why not?
Come on, Rod.
I mean, Donnie already stated it. Like, if he had a bad day at work and he come home and he's angry, the fish is going to be mad. The dog is going to be mad. Everybody's going to be mad because you set the tone of anger when you came home. Yeah. But if you walk in opposite, you have a happy spirit or whatever spirit that you walk in, that spirit is going to follow you. Hence, the wife is going to take that. And now she's doing all the things and everybody is
real talk.
Is happy.
Hell up in Harlem. Hey, so let me add to that for our viewers because we're always trying to give. Remember, this is the tune-up, the marriage tune-up. Hey, so Kay came in one time, man, had a stressful day. And you come on. We've been with our spouses long enough. You know when something ain't right. Hey, I'm telling you, something is coming into your house. Right then and there. I stopped Kay. Come on. No, come on, let's pray. I hugged her. I was like, Lord God, please, whatever's on her, take it from her, get it back outside, Lord God. And she calmed down. Yo, I want to suggest that to y'all. Here's a wrench. Here's a screwdriver. It's a Phillips. You better use it. Right. And that's for me too. Hey, I came in one time, already a rough day at church. I think we had to do marriage tune-up. And Kay saw it on me, but she didn't check it at the door. Like, yo, who goes there? You know what I'm saying? And I got it in the house because it'll jump on you, man. And man, it was some trouble. It's like, man, you came in with this funk on you.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all see it, combat it right then and there. You better go Wakanda on it. Don't let it in your house, man. Don't let it in your house. Here's somebody say, hey, yes, women, you are the weaker vessel, but you're still an important piece of the anatomy of the marriage. Ain't that true? A woman is just as important to the health as the body is to the heart. Man, that's real talk right there. And it ain't going to work without y'all.
It ain't going to work.
I think that's what it do. We were not complete without y'all.
Right.
So thank y'all.
That's good stuff.
Somebody saying good stuff. Yeah,
What's
real
up,
talk. Yeah.
Okay, so listen. It's 6. Man, can y'all believe it's 6:30?
6:30.
We could have kept going.
We gotta go.
I mean,
James said we got 1 minute.
It's 6:29. Hey man, we out of here. We out of here.
Hey, we'll do a part 2. What day, man?
We got a part 2 on the 27th. on 27th this
27th.
month. So
Okay.
that's
The Sunday
that's
after
the
Thanksgiving.
Sunday after
Hey,
Thanksgiving.
y'all
We
gonna be
here.
available? Y'all
We
down?
here.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
here.
yeah?
We
Hey,
here.
hey, look,
We'll have
hey,
to-
again, like this, subscribe to this, man, share this, man,
Yeah.
so that
Hey.
we can get it out there to the families, man.
And
Because
if
the
anybody know
devil,
David Barris, shout it out to him.
hey, the devil trying to get your marriage, man. Real
He
talk.
is, man.
Don't let him, man. You better swing that sword at him. So big ups to our sponsors.
Yeah.
God bless you. God keep you. God shine His face upon you and give you peace.
2 weeks.
Yeah. See y'all later.
See ya.
Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine, and yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank, it's Jesus, the one that'll get you going, keep you flowing high. You already know, and He'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a light with less strife. That's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, mother, He got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and the third. And just focus on God in His word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free. The light I see, switch it up, I'm lit. I see the light, I'm free. Old school,